said, been a pretty close game. Close tussle for most of the afternoon between these two sides who are searching for their first victory of the season. Umpire just waiting. A couple of kids on the ground having a kick over the other side. They're off now.
Let them go.
Start of the third term. Belmont 5-6-36. They lead Belpost Hill 4-8-32. Lockie Horan and Lockie Skilbeck in the middle. And Skilbeck gets it down 2 towards McCarthy, who can't take it with him for Belmont. Yates can. Got a good handball to James. Feigns the handball past Edwards. Goes a little real right foot kick to Muir. Wheels around on the left. Quick kick inside 50. Coming out at pace, Marr. Oh, he had it and then he lost it and couldn't get it back. And Belmont have the numbers at the back of the pack to get it out quickly towards Marnie. Did well. Pushed Bartholomew's past the footy and then he got a good shepherd. He runs away through the middle. Left foot kick towards half forward. Coming out, Tyler Jones might sit for him okay. He did nicely to come to it. His handball out was to nobody in particular. Instead of Belpost Hill go the other way and that might be a crucial turnover. Zulix gets it out wide. Miller. He come back inboard, he can, gives it to the big fella Horan, who followed up and did nicely. Right foot kick long towards the goal square, punched away by Keegan. Umpire said play on, handball comes over the top to Bannister. Just got the handball free, in fact it's going to go through for a rush behind to Belpost Hill. So good pressure from the Panthers there. They go to 4-9-33. Trail Belmont 5-6-36, and we've played a minute. And I'll turn the clock on.
Thanks, Jason.
No worries.
I was getting grace with the game and I just couldn't remember to do. Ball at the back, Whitney, another one-handed mark and plays on, brings the ball back into the middle of the ground. Jones is the target. He tried to do the same thing. Sulix right with him, got the ball away, went back towards centre wing, picked up by Bowl, got in and out of trouble, put himself back in trouble, but he's able to get the kick away to the half-forward line. Coming across, Mark not taken there by Hecker, but at ground level, Belpost Hill will win possession of the ball. Umpire, did he say no? He's going to take it back, and it will be Hecker that will be the recipient of the free kick. Jones asking the umpire about playing on, so he goes towards Mann, comes up and takes the mark. So from still inside the centre square now, he looks to go long and wide. I'm not too sure that's where it was going to go to, but the mark has been taken out there. Fleckavento kept his eye on the ball nicely. Running with the ball and takes the mark. And he thinks he's in range.
Well, he's a chance from here. He's a chance.
A difficult shot from out there, Grub.
I only said a chance.
Now, I only said that. And it's going to be Fleckavento. Got Muir on a lead, but ignores him.
Would you rather me say no chance?
I would, because I reckon that's what he's got.
Okay.
So Fleckavento. Kick from about 50, far side of the ground. Kicks towards goal.
Tell you what.
And it's landed in the square and it's now pushed through for another minor score. So it's now 4-10 to the Belpost Hill side. The Belmont lines are 5-6. And we've gone 2.5 minutes and Belpost Hill with a couple of shots at goal, but they just can't put the big one through. Bannister it is from the full-back position, plays on, clubber inside of the ground, looks outside. Skilbeck can't take the mark, ground level, picked up Horan, puts the ball back into their forward line. Forwards towards Baseley, comes out and grabs it, takes the tackle, ducks, gets the handball away to Muir. On the left boot, he goes back towards goal. Will he bring it back far enough? I think he has. Beanie Muir, umpire says it is all clear, and he will get his first goal of the afternoon, and now the fifth for Belpost still there, 5-10. Going back in front of the lines on 5-6, and we have gone 3.5 minutes. Third quarter to Granny Cyclone Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
That was a beautiful kick. That didn't give him much of a chance there on the snap. And they're just starting to play a little bit better, Belpost. But when they did that in the second quarter, Belmont came back at them. So, in that regard, look, it's not great football, but the contest is all right, the backwards and forwards. I should have asked Keats about the shepherd. He called a good shepherd back there, but he shepherded from about 12 metres away. I always thought you had to be within 5 metres, but I wonder if that's still in play. Might not be in play anymore.
Back to the middle, Skilbeck and Horan. Short throw up, Skilbeck gets it down. Chapman can't take it with him. James can, gets the handball out to Yates. He shuffles the handball underneath towards Fantella. He got it towards James but missed the target. Comes back now. And they turn the ball over.
Good call.
Yeah, Fleckavento just gave it up straight away and handballed it over. Bolt tries to work his way towards the foot. He does nicely. Gets out. Left foot kick. Inside 50. Harrison runs back with a fly. Great marker. Zulix.
I tell you what.
That was fantastic. He gets around Jones at half back and does nicely. Goes to the outer side. Draws the kick. Over the back, Bannister. He tried to toe poke it to a teammate. Couldn't get there. Now it might get out the back. They've got the numbers. James, good pressure. Good play. Baseley handballs it forward. Mirror again on the left.
Can he do it again?
Towards the goal square. Coming out. No mark taken by Ma, but he's... yeah. And Keegan is in trouble, and Ma makes him pay because he kicks the goal. So Ma kicks his second.
Oh, it's on here. He might get another kick here.
Oh, he might too, because there's a big pack, a big melee there.
I don't think the umpire's going to pay it, but...
Yes, I don't know.
Well, I think he is.
Is he? I think he is.
He's got his arm out.
No, he's not. No, he's just going to push
back
to
to
the centre, I think. Yeah.
Right, gee.
So Ma kicks his second. And for Belpo still there 6:10:46. They lead Belmont 5:6:36. To Granny Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard 5 played.
Yeah, again, Muir.
Oh, he put it in a free kick.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna. Yeah,
no, it's
No.
Oh, shut up, Smitty.
Well, the umpires are still standing back behind the post. That's where I thought they were, the boundaries. Oh, it's back a free kick in the middle.
Yeah, he's going to pay it in the middle. I don't know whether that's the right thing. Doesn't have to be paid where it was.
I've got no idea.
Keats is still here.
Was it after the goal was scored? And
yes.
Yeah, so maybe it was right. It has to go back.
No,
I've got no idea.
No, after the goal it scored, it should be another kick from where you were. That's what I always thought it was.
You two right now.
Sorry.
So the ball's back in the forward line for Belpo still. So after Horan took the ball in the middle, now it comes out the back of the pack to James running across half back. The don't argue on the left foot kick around the corner.
Again,
but only as far as Bannister.
They're just not benefiting from his possessions.
So Bannister now in the last line of defence goes out wide looking for Skillbeck, the big fella against James, the short and the tall of it. The big fella puts the hands up. Yeah, we saw he took the mark, mate. Handball it off. He does now to Whitney. He goes to the outside of the left boot towards McCarthy at centre wing. McNamara comes at him and goes bang.
Oh.
But he gets it away to Costello. Costello goes towards half forward. And now the ball comes to Zulix again, who's had a lightning start to the third term. Little right foot kick to Horan. He can pick it up and then loses it in the tackle. That's the punts. And then the free kick going to go to Keane. Right half forward for Belmont. They need somebody to lead. There's nothing there. Harrison, he goes laterally. Bowl takes the mark. Not much to kick to. Jones goes in that direction. Sets him a task. He does nicely. And takes the mark in front of Zulix and will shoot for goal from 50 out. Still going to be a good kick from there.
Yeah.
Hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon, Tyler Jones.
He's lucky to have it, actually. I just thought when Zulix kicked the ball out, it was innocuous, but it was a bump a fair way after the play off. It could have well gone down the ground.
So Tyler Jones, southern end of the ground, 50 out. Comes in, right foot kick. Just going to miss it to the...
Well,
so he's not going to make the distance, actually. Off hands, goal. Cozzy at the back.
He loves them, Cozzy.
Didn't protect the back of the pack there, Bell Post Hill, and Nick Costello kicks his second and the first of the third term for the Lions. They're 6-6-42. They trail Bell Post Hill 6-10-46, and that is on the DeGrande Cycling Sport third quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes played.
I just think it's like new players coming in. They've got to teach these kids. Like the old back six for Bell Post Hill, they would have had the back of that pack covered every single minute of the day. There was no way a Belmont bloke could have grabbed that and kicked the goal off the back of the pack because they had someone. They would have had someone there. But at this stage, they're learning the caper, and when they do learn it, those goals will be stopped. But that probably is taking away a little bit of beautiful goal, taken off the back of the pack. You love them ones. Who was it?
Cozzy loves them.
No, it was Cozzy. Yeah, well, you know.
Footy guys must have gone over to the college, has it? Well, there's a big crowd down there. They can't get it back.
Yeah, they're all fighting to get the ball, the kids. There we go. Young fella's got it now.
See how the Centrals are going for you, Grubby. 7-4-46, 1-4-10 East Geelong. 6 goals up, the Centurions.
Doesn't sound like much of a game.
Inverleigh 12-9-81. Lead North 4 straight 24. Thompson 30 points up on Anarchy. Bannock 100 points up.
Back in the middle we go. And Ruckman going at it. Keegan doing the ruck work now. Horn over the top. Again, it's the Bell Post still trying to bring the ball out of the middle of the ground. It ends up in the hands there of Chapman. Little kick. It was smothered, so they are still in the middle. Hands and knees. Flacavento gets the ball out. Again, They continue to push the ball forward. They've got a little bit of forward. Ends up in the hands there of Lentini, who goes back towards the goal square. Mark is not taken at ground level. Mar has it, kicks round the body. And I tell you what, that looks pretty good.
Tell you what, that's a
That
goal.
was, it was a pretty good snap, and it's gone straight through. So he's got his third of the afternoon, and the 7th now for Belpost Hill. They are 7 goals 10. They lead the Belmont Lions on 6-6. And we've gone 9.5, third quarter to Randy Cycling Sports, third quarter scoreboard.
Well, that's what you don't want to see from when you're a Belmont player and supporter and coach. They work really, really hard to kick a goal and get within a couple of points, and then they let one go about 20 seconds later. That's what they've got to try and stop doing. They've got to try and get 1 and then 2 and then 3, because Belpost Hill did it earlier. Belmont I think they've got 2 in a row. They need 3 or 4 in a row to win the game.
Horan gets it down in the middle. And as far as Dill Whitney, though, handball was beautiful forward of the footy to Chapman. Goes inside to Jones, who goes up, can't take the mark. Vaserka off the back. Harrison worried him out of it. Costello held up. The umpire said play on. Zulix across the half-back flank. Gives it away by hand quickly. And they move it out. Cal, he got it out wider to Hecker. Goes to centre wing. They're running now the Panthers on centre wing. They go with the kick inside towards half forward. No mark taken. Yates held it up. Handballed it away quickly again. Now they drive it longer towards Muir. And also Marr coming at it. Punched away at the front, though, for Belmont by Walsh. Sees it over the boundary line for a throw-in, about 35 around from the Belpost Hill goal.
He hasn't really put his stamp on the game, Marr, but he's having a big crack. He's come off from everywhere. He's putting the body right in the line.
A boundary throw-in. Horan in front. Tapped it back towards the boundary line. Chapman. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Runs out of room. The boundary umpire says, I'll throw it back in. Still deep in Belpost Hill's attack. Kick the last couple. Boundary throw in. Neither ruckman really get a great tap at it. Pack develops as a consequence. And we'll have a ball up this time. Still 50 out from goal. Pretty open though between the pack here for around the ball up and full forward. Ball comes out the back, punched on by Keegan. Soka can't take it with him. Still at half forward for Belpost Hill. Man's over there now. Comes out to Keane for Belmont. Goes wide. Whitney kick around the corner quickly. Bowl. Can he get there first? He tried hard to. And Cow was there as well. And they see it over the line for a throw in on the centre wing. 7:10:52 Belpost Hill. They lead Belmont Lions 6:42. 11 minutes played, third term.
Played about to restart, far side of the ground, centre wing, between centre wing and the half forward line. Or in the front position as Keegan reached in, tapped the ball to the front of the contest. Not too sure he was trying to merge with the ball, but there's dropping the ball, and it was against Belpost Hill. Free kick will go to Dill Whitney. So Whitney now is looking back inside, looked back inside, now goes back on his left foot and goes long into the half forward line. Sulix read that nicely. He's going to go across and take the mark. So Sulix now can come back to McNamara in the square. Kick will be okay because he gets to the mark and will hold things up. Svasika moves to a spot. It goes back to Sulix. So Sulix now will go back to McNamara. Has a player short. Goes in that direction now. Svasika. He goes back inside and Sulix continues to push. So Sulix now runs and carries the ball. Looking for some options, goes low and flat. Nice kick to Yates. So Yates takes the mark. Play on, says the umpire. He goes looking for Marb. His opponent slipped over, so he's got a great advantage here. It was tapped away by his teammate in Teakin. Ball ends up in the hands of Bowl. Half back line, he runs, a little bit of carry. Looks back inside. Kick had to be good, it was touched. Ends up in the hands of James. He's got himself in and out of trouble and runs now. Goes back to centre half forward, goes long. Will go long and just off line and through for a minor score. 7-11 now, Belpost Hill. 6-6 to the Belmont Lions. And we've gone 13 and a half minutes, third quarter. Dill Whitney again going back and doing the kicking in. Carl was still a point up too, Grub, before when I looked.
Yeah, gee.
Scores level.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so there you go. So ball now out the back. They run onto it and Bowles has it. Now it's a handball further afield. Goes looking for Piazza. He made a run. He got the ball, went back, and it was okay to McCarthy. His kick was smothered, went straight up in the air. Comes down again, no prior opportunity there. Umpire, no choice but to ball the ball up in this situation. And on centre wing, that's what will happen.
5 points up at three-quarter time, Carlton.
Well, they're home.
Oh,
Why couldn't they play like that last week against those idiot Hawks?
who would they be? Ball out of the contest. Goes towards the half-forward line. Bowl is the first to arrive. Cowell is beside him, and he will see the ball over the boundary line. So another throw-in to take place on the far side of the ground. So the ruckman changed, so I think it's going to be Horan. I'm not too sure who's going to do the ruck work against him. It's going to be Dill Whitney. So the ball ends up in the hands of Keane, who puts the ball back towards the half-forward line. Coming up, McNamara, tackled by Cozzy, tries to get the ball away. No prior opportunity there, so umpire game will come in and a ball up to take place.
Made an attempt. That's the thing.
So umpire about to restart it again. Ball is thrown up. Horan gets his hand on the ball this time. Comes out towards Mitchell. He got the handball away. Ends up in the hands of Bowl. Bowl to Frey to McCarthy. His kick into the half-forward line. Again, it's not clear possession, but Belpost Hill now win the ball, and they through Mitchell, go back towards centre wing. Picked up out there. He's looking for some options. He's got the wider one. Will go further afield. Horan has it on the right boot. Goes quickly, but again, kick will be turned over. Ends up in the hands of Edwards, so it's going to come back again. And Edwards now, he goes back to the half-forward line. Not too sure where that was directed, but it was pretty poor. The mark has been taken out there. And Hecker, he comes back inside, goes to Baseley.
Oh, don't tell me that's Dylan Whitney down.
He is down. He attacked the ball pretty hard. McNamara short. Oh, it was dangerous kick and ends up in the hands of Baseley. Lentini, McNamara, they go short. This is the ball they used to play. Ends in the hands of Flacavento. Flacavento, out wider now. He's down. He's calling for the stretcher out there, I think.
He's in a bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Dylan Whitney's in a bit of trouble out there.
Ends up in the hands of Michaeli Harrison, who looks back in towards the centre. Again, kick too much on it. Bowl makes some really good work of that. Runs inside 50, shoots towards goal. Not too sure what he was looking for, but ends up in the hands of Sulix. And Sulix now looks to bring the ball out wide. And again, in the hands of Cowell, goes out wider. And we think it lets Hecker once again, goes back to the half-forward line. Again, the ball will turn over. Mark is taken out there. Ball is short. Keane has it and plays on now into the half-forward line, looking for Costello. Good ball from behind by McNamara. Ball runs towards the boundary line. Will it go over? Stays in so far. McNamara slides in on hands and knees. Tried to get the ball back towards Flacavento, but it's not coming out. Umpire circles, and it will be a ball up to take place. So Dill Whitney looks like he's going to...
I think he's going to come off the ground.
Yeah, doesn't look too bad now.
That's not what you want to see with Interleague coming up.
No. So the ball thrown up by the umpire. Goes to the back of the contest. Keane runs onto it. Gets a handball back inside to Watkins. Didn't take it cleanly. Tried a bit short on hands and knees. Belpost still get the kick away. Marcus not taken out there. Again, it's underneath some contest of players there. And it's not going to come out again. Vasek is working hard to keep it in. That's what Belpost still have been able to do. So as we tick towards 18 minutes in this third quarter, the Granny Cycles third quarter scoreboard says 7-11 Belpost Hill, 6-6 to the Belmont Lions.
Ball up, left half forward.
Friday, $2 pies days.
Okay.
At 7-11.
Fantastic. 7-11. Good work. Ball from the contest towards Muir. Got a couple against him. Edwards tracks it towards the boundary line. Sees it over for a throw in centre wing on the outer side.
It's just dropped away again, isn't it? This is just
dropped
right away.
Dropped right away.
Well, they can't even get it out.
Now they do Belpost Hill, but hang on a minute. I think it might be out, is it? From the contest, hang on. Coming back. Boundary umpire, I think, to throw it in again once the footy comes back. Central's 48 points up.
Gee.
So boundary throw in centre wing, outer side. Skillbeck up against man. Skillbeck takes it out of the ruck, and then that's holding the footy because he got tackled as he took it out. But no, the umpire said play on. Doesn't matter. Basely gets the kick for Belpost Hill. It's a good one too.
Beautiful.
Unsworth at centre half forward takes the mark. Horan gives him a lead from full forward. He goes in that direction. The big fella can't pick it up below the knees.
Don't blame him.
Ball goes out because it was a terrible kick. Chapman takes the mark across the face of goal in the back pocket for Belmont. So what's he got to kick to? Skill. He's going to switch it. This is dangerous. He goes out. It's okay. Marnie takes it. Now they play the other side, and it's good because they're out now. They've got plenty out there. The Belmont Lions calling for players. Harrison the lead up further. It's okay. He takes the mark. Wants to play on quickly. Oh, he just chips the ball to Watkins, who has to go up against 43 players. And McNamara handball gives it away. Now they get it through towards Unsworth again on centre wing. Takes the mark.
Players?
43.
Hate people that exaggerate.
Now Unsworth. Shut up. Now the ball goes out towards
Oh,
Muir. Chopped
good
off.
work.
Oh, Marnie does nicely. And runs away on the left boot. Goes back towards centre wing. Turned it over. Story of the day for both sides, really.
Yeah.
Kick comes back inboard. Turnover again. McCarthy takes it this time for Belmont. Can't get 3 possessions in a row, both teams. Just turning the ball over. McCarthy from the middle. Drives it long towards Jones. Zulik's against him at the back. Oh, nearly took the mark and gonna have enough time to break away to Zulik's and goes out wide looking for Lentini, who takes the mark. Oh, sorry, Unsworth, who takes the mark. So on centre wing, a lot of play out that side of the ground in the last 5 or so minutes. He goes towards half forward with a kick. Puts it up for Fursland, punched away by Chapman. Ball still in dispute. Lions forward of the footy. Chapman clearing kick towards Costello. Comes out towards centre wing, shuffles the handball up to Marnie, who uses the pace and goes with a left foot kick. It's over the head of Jones. Zulik's to get back there as well. They've got the numbers, getting back there well as well. And does nicely. Kick back to whence it came. He's turned the ball over. Costello to come back at it. Fantella beats it. James at the back. He gets it. Gets around a couple. Watkins was one of them. Takes a bounce. Runs through the middle. Drives it long to the outside of the right boot towards Muir. Good kick.
That's better.
Muir takes the mark. 55 from goal. Not much to kick to in the square. Big Horan gets back there now. Gives him a lead. He goes in that direction. The big fella puts the arms up. Can't take the mark off the back banister. Needs to break free. Got the handball away. Dangerous kick. Dangerous to Muir. Off a step. And he misses.
He's missed it.
Benny Muir 1 goal 3 today. 7-12-54 Bell Post Hill. They lead Belmont Lions 6-6-42. That's on the De Grande Cyclone Sport third quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes played.
So Belmont Lions, they bring the ball in quickly, come club room side of the ground. Mark taken out here by Keegan in the back pocket. Short kick, goes looking towards Keane, wasn't good, not effective, and ball hits the ground. Picked up, Horan goes back towards Baseley. Yeah. Baseley kicks the ball off the ground, but Edwards is standing in the goal square and he takes the mark. So good defensive work there, Geordie Edwards. His kick was not that good. It's put his teammate under pressure, but it's going to be okay. Baker picks the ball up and goes back towards 50. Oh, the mark wasn't taken out there. Picked up out there again. So Belmont Lions with the numbers. And it's going to be through Marnie. Deliver the ball back towards centre wing. In front, Mark is not. Well, the mark was taken out the back, and it was Maxwell. So Maxwell now just making sure the umpire knows where the mark is, I think. Goes towards the half-forward line. Jones leads in the race for the ball. Cow going back with the flight. He does nicely, gets the ball to ground. Picked up there, Sulix. Got the handball, tried to get the handball away. Bowl tackles him, says it was high, says the umpire. So Attila Sulix will be the recipient of a free kick. Goes out wide. Fantella in space. That would have been done a number of times. His short kick is also good. Ends up in the hands of Dan Well. He runs now and from centre wing delivers the ball towards the half-forward line. Bit too much on the ball. Coming up is Keegan and he takes the mark. Keegan now goes short to Edwards. Still defensive side of centre wing. Looks back in the middle of the ground. Kick was okay. Mark is taken out there. Amory goes wider. Finds Chapman in space by himself and he can run and carry from centre wing. Goes longer. Goes towards Harrison. Good use of the body. Gets out the back so he can run onto the ball now. Has a look back inside, little short kick. I'm not too sure where he was going to bowl, I think, but he ends up in the hands of Cow.
Do that too, Grubby.
Right.
Okay.
And it's ball from James. He goes out wide. So got great distance on it. And it runs toward the boundary line. Bartholomew's leads in the race for the ball. Kicks it off the ground. Couldn't pick the ball up. McCarthy does so. He looks to bring the ball back inside. Fantella going back with the fly, takes the mark. Has runners, gives the handball away in the hands there of Yates. Yates goes back towards Fantella, and he again continues down the ground, goes in towards Basely. It's over the top banister. Nice mark, and he's got some options. And it's Whitney coming off the bench.
Lazarus! Whitney goes now straight off the bench and on centre wing by himself. He takes the mark, takes a bounce, left foot kick, inside 50. Jones comes out. At the back, Costello tries to push McNamara past it. He's too good for that. He gets the tackle on as well. Jones comes at it. Oh, he gets one high again. The umpire misses that. Now the handball comes away. Back inboard, Harrison puts the tackle on. Shuffle the handball out. They might have the numbers here for Circa. Gets the kick towards centre wing. No mark taken. Close to the boundary line. Might run out and does. And we'll have a boundary throw in centre wing. Right in front of us.
Might have been a bit stiff, Tyler Jones, that time.
Yeah, he did get one high again, didn't he?
Yeah, it was accidental, but
but there.
they're still free kicks, yeah.
Boundary throw in, Horan in front, Keegan from behind, Horan got it down. Through the middle, Miller. Now Fantella rode the bump. Umpire said play on. Edwards gets the kick. Might be okay to Marnie, who's got some space in front. Runs to half forward. Left foot kick long to the square. Open. Zulik's get back there. I tell you what, he's had a mountain of kicks. Tilla Zulik reads the play nicely and then gets wrapped up. Did he take him on? He did. Punched him. 20 metres out directly in front. And it will be a free kick to Mitchie Bowl. Bell Post Hill boys not happy.
Oh, I thought it was there. You're going to take it on, you've got to get it out.
So Mitch Bowl, who has kicked one this afternoon. 20 out directly in front. First real mistake for Attila Zulix today.
Yeah.
Comes in and has, geez, I tell you what, he gave the goal umpire a bit of work to do, but he got the goal. So his second of the afternoon, the 7th for Belmont, 7-6-48. Close the gap. Bell Post Hill 7-12-54 to Grandy Cycle and Sport, third quarter scoreboard. 25 played.
He's worked pretty hard, Mitch Bowl. I think he'd be pretty contented with his 50th game. I reckon he's played okay. He's probably messed the ball up a little bit, but tell you what, tell me too many blokes out there today that haven't messed the ball up. Most of them don't. You know?
Correct. 10 goals up, Werribee.
Are they?
11-4-70 to 1-4-10.
Jeez, I never saw that coming. Bring on Inverleigh. Well, they beat them easy last year at Inverleigh.
Yeah, well, they did too. That cost you, didn't it?
Yeah, nearly.
A nude bake.
Oh. Didn't I see a photo somewhere in the last week or so?
Yeah.
Photo they took of you.
Yeah, they made me do it.
Yeah, that was no good. I think I was having my cornflakes when I saw that.
Hey, well, I thought it was one of those promos for the new Tarzan.
Yeah, you're playing Joan.
What's that little chimp's name?
So back to the umpire in the middle of the ground we go.
Tamba.
So Keegan doing the ruck work, Horan also in there. I think it was Keegan that got the ball out, goes to Harrison. Harrison goes back into the forward line. Not too many players keeping their eye on the ball out there. Mitch Bowl runs onto it once again, picks it up. Good clean pick up, goes back right, then handballs, goes back inside to Jones. A little bit of time on his hands. He goes towards the full forward position. Mark required. Jumper out the back. McNamara read that nicely, taken a little bit high on the tackle. And it'll be against Dill Whitney there. Bo McNamara, the recipient. So McNamara taking plenty of time with the ball. He's going to go back to the centre wing position. Not too sure he's kicking it too, but maybe he's looking for the boundary line. Ends up in the hands of McCarthy. Running away from goal, goes back and handballs the ball back nearly to the seeker. He's good enough to go back and collect it again. He's going to put a bit of pressure on himself. Kicks round the body, goes back to the middle of the ground. Mark is not taken. Yates comes up. He can't pick the ball up. And it's going back to McCarthy once again, so he's had plenty of touches. And this one he gives away again. Fursland looking for some options. Goes by hand of Horan. He goes into the half-forward line. And it's going to bounce. Where will it bounce? It's going to come out. It's going to be Manning that has the ball. Got the handball away. Piazza put himself on a bit of pressure, but he's got no support out there. They win possession of the ball and go back towards centre wing. It's going to be okay, and will fall in the hands there of Baker. So Baker now just outside their defensive 50. Called a play on now by the umpire. Will kick towards centre wing and beyond. Again, the numbers are back there. And Dill Whitney up over the top. Couldn't take the mark. Flaccavento's there with him, and he will see the ball over the boundary line. And it will be a throw-in on the far side of the ground. 29 gone. There wouldn't be too much time, you wouldn't think, again in this quarter. Umpire throws it back in once again. Horan front position. Picked up out there. Mitchell got the handball away. So they bring the ball into the half-forward line. Fursland takes the mark just outside their 50. Goes quickly back towards Marr. Doesn't take the mark at ground level. Who's going to win possession of the ball? It's Walsh. Wins or gets to the ball first. Left it behind. The kick back inside was okay. Went looking for man. Couldn't find him. Yates gets the handball out. Again, numbers there, and it's going to be Walsh from the Belmont Lions who picks the ball up. Oh, dangerous kick across the face of goal. Fursland, can he run onto it? He's got a little bit of support there. Fursland, he did trap it, then left the ball behind, picked up. This kid gives it right.
Yeah, he goes all right,
Marnie kicks the ball back inside. The kick wasn't good, so Belpost still with another opportunity. Welve over the top of it, didn't take it.
no,
that's
no.
tough.
It was a little bit soft.
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake.
Yeah, so the ball's going to go back to down Welve. So
Haven't made many,
one last opportunity here for the Belpost still side. Go into looking for Muir. He didn't read it nicely at all, and the mark went out the back. I think that's Game Welsh that's taken the mark. So Sam Welsh, still in defensive 50 for the Belmont Lions, goes to the far side of the ground, out looking for Dill Whitney. And why wouldn't you go to Dill Whitney? He takes the mark in front of Flacavento. Looks the ball back inside. Kick was low. Cozzy just couldn't pick it up on the half volley. Tapped back by McNamara. Handball comes out. So Belpost Hill, they win possession. They need to bring the ball out. It ends up in the hands of McNamara again. Goes wider. Flacavento still standing where he was when the kick was taken inside. He kicks the ball back inside. Marr in front behind Keegan. Ball gets to the back. Fursland switches, kicks round the body, runs towards goal, and Trav Fursland has put it through.
There you what.
So Trav Fursland's got his second in the 8th for Belpost Hill. They're 8-12, and they lead the Belmont Lions on 7-6. 31 minutes gone, third quarter. The Grand Cycling Sports third quarter scoreboard.
Very, very important goal in the context of this game, that one. It must be right on three-quarter time, and I thought they'd probably go in a couple of about a goal up, but Travis Fursland turns back the clock a little bit there.
The clock.
I was going to say before, he does struggle a little bit when the ball comes in quick, but I tell you what makes it easy when the opposition handballs it straight down your throat a couple of times. But you know he's done what he. That's a magnificent goal, mate. Where did you learn to do that, son?
Back in the middle, and they try Whitney. Robs it in the middle as the siren sounds for three-quarter time. So important last goal for Belpost Hill. 8-12-60 they go in at three-quarter time, and they lead the Belmont Lions 7-6-48 by 12 points. The goal kickers, Dale.
Yes, for the home side, we have Daniel Marr with 3, Fursland with 2, one each to Latini, Muir and Horan. And for Belmont Lions, 2 to Costello, 2 to Bowl, one each to Whitney, Harrison and Watkins.
12 points of difference at three-quarter time. Belpost still 8-12-60. They lead the Belmont Lions 7-6-48. We'll take a break, come back final term after this on 94.7 The Pulse.